So the Nikolay Goldobin era in Vancouver is done for now. It seems like Nikolay Goldobin, the former first-round pick they acquired in a trade with the San Jose Sharks, will be heading to the KHL. We'll be talking about that in this video, why he is leaving to go to the KHL. We'll be going over all that in this video. If you like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe down below. And let's take a look at Nikolay Goldobin heading to the KHL. So former Vancouver Canuck Nikolay Goldobin signed a 2-year contract with the KHL's CSKA Moscow. Now this is the end of an era for Nikolay Goldobin in the NHL. It wasn't an extremely long stint in the NHL, but his time in North America has come to a halt, at least for now. Unfortunately, he was acquired back in 2017 at the NHL Trade Deadline for the Vancouver Canucks in a trade where Jannik Hansen went to the San Jose Sharks when they were on a playoff run. Now, at the time, this was considered a pretty solid trade for the Vancouver Canucks. Nikolay Goldobin had the potential of becoming a top 6 forward, a top 6 winger, and one of the many pieces that the Vancouver Canucks were hoping to add into that forward group. Obviously, guys with Jake Virtanen, Adam Gaudette, plenty of other guys, Brandon Gaunce at the time. These were all highly thought of forwards for the Vancouver Canucks at the time. And obviously a guy like Nikolay Goldobin, who had a lot of upside, was just another piece for the Canucks. Well, unfortunately, things have not worked out so well with Nikolay Goldobin. And in his tenure here in North America, we'll be taking a look at that here. So looking at the last 4 seasons that Nikolay Goldobin has spent, he spent 114 games with the Vancouver Canucks. Probably his high point in the NHL was last season when he played with youngster Elias Pettersson, and obviously he had a lot of potential. He put up a decent amount of points that season with Elias Pettersson. It didn't last too long though. He had a pretty hot start to the season, but things fell off in the second half of the season once he kind of fell out of favors with head coach Travis Green. This is a player that honestly, if he stayed with Elias Pettersson and things could have worked out, this is a player we could be talking about a 20 goals per season, 40-point player at the NHL level. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. Nikolay Goldobin was up and down in the lineup, was out of the lineup for a lot, was sent to the American Hockey League to play with the Utica Comets at most points, and just really wasn't able to get a true strong footing in the NHL. And once he got kicked off that Pettersson line, things really fell off for Goldobin. Like I said, his playing time was cut really badly, especially at the second half of last season. And again, in Utica, he actually played fairly well. He had 50 points in 51 games played with the Utica Comets. He was pretty much a point per game down with the Comets, but obviously that didn't transfer to the NHL for Goldobin, and unfortunately, he finds himself going back overseas and will be leaving North America for the time being. Now, it's one of those things where he is at that age where when he comes back, he may consider, he hasn't necessarily, he even said himself, he's not completely against going back to North America and trying to make it work with the Vancouver Canucks in 2 years. But as of right now, the Vancouver Canucks continue to stockpile, and they've continued to add to that winger group. It just doesn't seem likely in 2 years from now that Goldobin will even be in the equation, really, for the Vancouver Canucks. But that seems to be it for the era right now for Goldobin with the Vancouver Canucks. It didn't really go as planned for the Canucks or Nikolay Goldobin, but he's still fairly young, and we could see him come back to the NHL in a couple of years. So that is it for this video. If you like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.